Welcome back for the Blitz replay package from Greyville. Let's get straight into the action. First race was over 1,000 meters, all on the poly. And when they swung for home, number 8, Royal Rose, she's the grey filly, equipped with blinkers, is in third position. She'd come through to seal the deal. As far as the stipendiary stewards report, Fires of Calais, restless in the stalls, Aphrodite's Reign, slow into stride, and thereafter cramped shortly after the start. Bubbly Night, the rider had his crop accidentally struck at 1,000 meter mark.
Bubbly Night still the leader. Royal Rose, Fires of Calais, and Aphrodite's Reigns also running on, and it's still Bubbly Night, Aphrodite's Reigns running on, Fires of Calais and Royal Rose. Royal Rose though comes into the lead the last 100, and Royal Rose will win. Royal Rose won, Bubbly Night second, perhaps Aphrodite's Reign third, and Fires of Calais fourth.
Moving along to race number 2, 1,200 meters. The support was for number 10, Soldier's Bride, but she'd be a little bit stubborn at the gate. Soldier's Bride, stubborn to load, and she'd also race in snatches. Number 3, Icy Spirit, as we take a look at the footage, she'd be right there in a striking position. She turned for home, and she'd let rip. She's back in second position with the white socks and blaze, and Icy Spirit would stay on for the win. The favourite, Soldier's Bride, towards the outside, second in a close finish.
Icy Spirit, Queen Chloe. Edge Carrier tries to run on, Burfie's running on, and Soldier's Bride still got her 2 lengths to make up, but it's Icy Spirit over the last 100. Soldier's Bride is trying to close it down, but Icy Spirit still goes, and Icy Spirit by a length and a quarter, and Icy Spirit holds on. Soldier's Bride is coming late. Icy Spirit will just make it home. Second, Soldier's Bride, and then Edge Carrier.
Moving on to race number 3, the opening leg of the place accumulator. The third race would be over 1,400 meters. In this race, the favourite would be number 7, Mr. O'Neill, but the Australian import Kiadar, number 8, he'd have other ideas. The one-eyed individual, he'd go out to challenge, and as they spun for home, Anton Marcus would let him rip in the blue and white silks, and he'd stay on for the win.
Mr. O'Neill's getting the wake-up call, then Roy's Mambo. Behind that, check the green light as they come to the 300. And the leader now is still Starsky. Kiadar's on the outside, then Cup King. Mr. O'Neill still got 2 lengths to make up, and it's Kiadar past the 200. From in second, Starsky, then Mr. O'Neill without a doubt running on. Kiadar on the outside still leads it there, and it's Kiadar who's going on, and Kiadar will win it. The second position will go to perhaps Mr. O'Neill ran second, then without a doubt.
That would give Anton Marcus the victory as we move on to race number 4. And once again, we'd see Anton Marcus to the 4. Number 2, Chambermaid, would be slightly slow into stride, but then would slice through the field, and Chambermaid would stay on for a good victory. In front with the big white blaze and socks to the inside, Anton Marcus would keep her up to the task at hand. Runners looking to run through late. Film Star towards the inside, but as they came to the last 100 meters, no catching number 2, Chambermaid. Iced Up, that would be the runner making progress to the outside. Veterinary surgeon reported not striding out.
Running on also towards the inside, Winnie's Orbits, Chambermaid still the leader. Running on from behind also Iced Up, but Chambermaid still goes over the last 100 meters, and it's Chambermaid who's going to win it. Chambermaid has won it. Iced Up ran on for second, Film Star third, Tanami fourth.
That was race number 4, opening leg of the pick 6. As we move on to the opening leg of the jackpot, race number 5. Race 5 over 1,400 meters. The speed would be on from the word go, but number 7, Purple Mountains, he'd have the final say. One of the greys fighting it out with number 1, Stolen Destiny, but towards the inside, Purple Mountains would come good. Stipendiary stewards reported Team Guys hanging out on the bend, shifted out near the 800, resulting in Sabadell becoming inconvenienced. Sabadell also balked near the 200, and thereafter had to shift in at the 200 Sabadell.
And it's still Executive Power, the leader. Purple Mountains, Just Ask Me, Highway Explorers. Sabadell's also trying to get into the race. So's Catkin. Executive Power, Purple Mountains on the outside, and Stolen Destiny. Purple Mountains coming home powerfully and won it. Purple Mountains, Stolen Destiny. Catkin's involved with Executive Power.
Another nice exciting finish to the end of race number 5. Number 9, Never Settle, they reported not striding out. Never Settle, not striding out in the 5th race. Up next was race number 6 over 1,400 meters, Anthony Del Pesh once again at it. This would be for the Michael Azzi team. The orange and black silks of number 3 Arctica in front, and not for the catching as they come to the 300-meter mark. 19:14, nothing obvious detected. Duke's Drift reported coughing.
Then Seek the Summit as they come down to the 300. Arctica Beyond Limits, 19:14 and Bisjed. And Arctica continues to go past the 200 though. Beyond Limits is trying to close it down, but Arctica still goes. And it's Arctica from Beyond Limits, and Arctica's going on. Arctica has won it. Second will go to Beyond Limits. Third Bisjet, then Seek the Summit.
They would see another good finish as Arctica would continue to gallop and bringing Anthony Del Pesh closer to that target of 200 for the season, and that would be race number 6. Next up, race number 7 over 1900, a lower division handicap for the fillies and mares, and this would be an absolute nightmare coming to the 200. Runners coming from left, right and centre. Number 2, the Morrigan, second to last, in the purple sleeves and cap, would come right out for a run and would get up in the dying stages. Stipendiary Stewards reported maybe, balked for a number of strides at the 200, and also Royal Tree became cramped and having to be checked.
200, Lady Linda's the leader. Topaz Rain, La Vida Banker, Hatton Gardens on the outside. Royal Tree tries to fight back. The Morrigan's running on. Lady Linda, Topaz Rain on the outside. The Morrigan's coming to get them all, and the Morrigan won it. Lady Linda second, maybe third, and then Topaz Rain.
That was a blanket finish past the post there for race number 7. We'd see number 2, the Morrigan, get up and win, and that would be the end of the story. Race number 8 over 1900 metres, Waishong Mowing and number 7, Adventurine. This was from the Sean Terry stable, would keep up the momentum. On the outside, took off with Ruby Gem at the top of the lane, but number 7, Adventurine, would be a little bit stronger as they came down to the post.
Gem at the top of the lane. On the outside, King's Lady, Fashion Talk, Jet Turbine. Further back in the run, King's Lady. And it's Ruby Gem, the leader. Venturine comes back for more. These are the 2. King's Lady's back in third. Jet Turbine on the inside. But Venturine, Jet Turbine on the inside. Zilla's running on. And King's Lady. Venturine though in front from Jet Turbine. And it's Venturine going on to win it. Second, Jet Turbine, King's Lady and Ruby Gem.
You'd have noticed that Ruby Gem challenged at about the 1200 metre mark, and looking at the Stipendiary Stewards, Ruby Gem, the saddle slipped forward approaching the 1200, and that resulted in Ruby Gem racing around the field to the front. Veterinary Surgeon, Sweet Orange, lame and coughing, and then Ruby Gem reported blowing. Let's move on to race number 9, ending off the meeting. Number 2, Sambora, would give Anthony Del Pesh his 200th win of the season. He's got the red cap and black sleeves with a white sheepskin noseband. He'd start to weave to the outside for the victory.
Sky Arrow second. Sambora's hooked right out to the middle of the track. Down the inside, Mighty Mississippi. Cozine's Prince, the one to get to. Sambora still under the hands, coming forward now. And Sambora now joins Cozine's Prince. At long last tries to run on down the inside. Sambora at long last trying to put on the pressure with 100 metres to go. But Sambora is going to give Anthony Del Pesh his 200th winner for the season. And Sambora won it. At long last second, Forever third, and Sky Arrow fourth.
That's a wrap, ending the meeting on a high. Anthony Del Pesh, well done to him, having his 200th winner of the season, so he'll be absolutely elated, ready to pop the champagne. That's a wrap from Greyville. Back here Saturday, the Mercury Sprint. We'll catch you there.